Thanks for joining us on Tounts and Towels. Rob Cross, unfortunately, you ran into an absolute machine there, the green machine, obviously Michael van Gerwen, but what an effort you put up these last couple of days.
It's one of them really. You've got to get in and actually try and play your game. If you get up there and you're a little bit backwards coming forwards, he's going to jump all over it. And I think in places, really, when I played Michael today, he exploited them places and all. He obviously got the win through that, but I've never stood behind a bloke with so much talent, to be honest. He's awesome.
Yeah, ridiculous. I think 7 180s. You bang yourself, and that. Hey, I'm looking at that game. I'm thinking you would have beat a lot of players up there on that match. I know you've had to get over the line. It would have been a different game.
Maybe, but to be honest with you, that's the luck of the draw. You go through these places or wherever you play, you get a draw. That's your draw, and there'll be players what goes out there and probably have an 80-something average today, and I think I finished with a 96, which weren't bad. But
it's not on the big stage, Michael van Gerwen. Everyone watching.
It's the first time I've ever stepped onto a TV stage like that, and not nervous at all. I loved every minute, but there's still a little bit extra, really, what I know I've got in the locker, but he's trying to get it out under that pressure, and like I said, he exploited when it was time to go. He had them 6 perfect darts and the leg was over. So
well, that's it. I think he banged in 18 sort of at one stage. You know, he set up a 170 checkout with like a 174, 177. He does a 9 and then goes 180. Well, you can't do anything against that. But to qualify, even to be here is an achievement. Obviously, at Riley's, I think you have a bit of a long trip to Norwich.
186 miles to Norwich, and my semi-final and final, I hit 12 180s in the last 10 legs, so I won 4-0, 5-1. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, go there and you play these boys, and they're quality themselves. Yeah. You've got to have a lot of respect and a lot of time for them, because everyone sort of puts the time in. But to come back off that, obviously I come back on a high. I had a couple of days off, and then I hit the practice ball for the last week and a half, and I've come here with a game. Maybe not 100% happy with it, but it's done me so far. I know it makes me sound ungrateful, but if everyone could go up there and play their A game every time, the game would be totally different.
That is very true. But hey, 3 wins yesterday to even get here. Obviously,
I think yesterday I was 8-3 down. 8-3 down. I looked down and out, and it was curtains pulled nearly. And I managed to get back. I got back to 8-7, won the next leg, got the breaker throw, and then my last leg, I think I went up there 140, 140, 100, 121.
That's lovely, isn't it?
So it was, a memorable day yesterday, but they're very long days. They're enduring, and you feel a little bit of fatigue at the end of them, really, yesterday.
And then you get the draw. That and I've been hearing around here, you're led in bed, and you get the draw.
I was.
What was your very first thought when you heard it was the world's number 1?
MvG.
Was it excitement
no, never worried.
Good.
Because when you go up there, you only play that bowled. But I knew I would have to play well today, and I said to everyone before I went up there, I need to open up a little bit faster. And I think he's still like 4-1 down after the first thing, so it wasn't quite fast enough, obviously. But the account what I put in for myself, I was proud of.
Yeah, it was absolutely stunning. I said to Michael on the interview, because when the draw come out, and no disrespect to Michael, no disrespect to you, he said who he didn't know. Not like not in a cocky way, but who was. But he certainly knows who you are now, and he did admit that. So you must be.
I have to admit, he's a great player. To stand behind him, see what he does. Yeah. And it is, for most dart players, they go up there and they look like they try. But for him, effortless.
It's ridiculous.
Absolute effortless. It's just like riding a bike, probably, for someone what goes down the road to the shop every day.
It's just absolutely.
It's effortless. But like I said, you love every minute, and I can't really put into words, really. Sort of, you go up there, you get the chance to play the biggest name in darts at the minute
on the big stage there. And so what's the dream then? Can you make it as a professional dart player? Is that the dream? Is that what you want?
I would love to make it as a professional.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for a few years. I've had a couple of gap years in between. So like first set of darts what I picked up, I was 11-year-old or late 11, and I ended up winning my first competition under 18s at 12-year-old, early
really?
12. But I went to county youth and stuff, progressed from there, and then I give up for about 18 months, and it's sort of like life takes you on a different path, I suppose. And then I had my little boy Leighton. He's fantastic. I had him, and I'll give up for 18 months again when I was 20. So I had 18 months off with him, and then we had the little girl. But I was playing a bit better by the time I had the little girl, and I thought this game ain't too bad to play. So over the last sort of 3 years, 25 now, I've really started to grow. I'm having better averages. Really, it's one of them. I look at the boys on the TV when I'm at home, and I think I can play like them. I can play like them, but the difference is the experience side of it. What they have that ability. And
and you can't buy that. And actually, Phil said that last night. You know, I said about all about experience. You cannot sort of. There's no way of gaining that without doing it in what you've done out there in the last couple of days. Well, that's in the locker now, and a few grand as well in the bank.
Yeah, not so bad. No. I'm sure the missus will be.
Yeah, she will be happy. I bet she's been on the phone already, hasn't she?
Well, I've tried not to answer it. Definitely not.
I tell you what, Rob, absolute pleasure to speak to you. Hopefully, we'll see more of you on there.
Much.
Thanks for your time, mate.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Tonks and Tales, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking here. It's free. We'll see you again. Thanks for joining us.